Okay. Should be fine. Hello, everybody. You may notice I have a different webcam. It's an actual legit one, so I'm not just like staring at you the entire time. Revoker mayhem in these matches? No. No, we're not. Here's the rules. So the rules are no legendary stuff, basically. And since everybody likes to say no mods, I'm going to actually go a step further and say no pilots either. All of those things add up to basically create massive power imbalance. So mods make strong mechs even stronger, but the same goes for pilots because they're multipliers. It makes strong weapons really, really strong, nearly undefeatable. Certain weapons get massive, massive bonuses from implants. I mean, epic and lower weapons don't really get big bonuses from implants, to be honest. So I might be willing to say that people who like aren't high SP or people who don't have strong enough stuff, maybe they can use pilots. But I'll get into that later. Like maybe we'll do that then. But yeah, we'll see. But as of right now, I'm just gonna say, yeah, max power for each build that you have should be like 1400. I have max Orion with max nade 12s. This is like, and epic is the highest that I can use given these rules. And I'm not even 1400. So like you should not be passing 1400. If you are, then you're doing something wrong. Your max normal SP is 3500. That's unfortunate. Yeah, see, I would do custom matches on my free-to-play account, and I know a lot of people want me to do that, but the problem is that I will get a lot of people who are just gonna tank, and they're just gonna use like one maxed surge with revokers and then nothing else, you know, like kinda can't do much about that. Ray, hello. Should you get Revoker 10 or Starmax 6? It's up to you. I mean, you wouldn't be using them on the same thing, right? Like, it's one of those things where it's like there's no one decision that's just like, oh yeah, no, it's everybody regardless of what you have or where you're at, everyone without question should do this and not this. It's not quite like that. Between some weapons it is, and between some mechs it is, but yeah, not most of them. Honestly, most mechs and weapons, there's enough nuance to where you could go either way. But I hear what you're saying. If it makes more sense to double down on Starmark, then go ahead and do that. Would be much more effective if you have 2 Starmark reload implants. Shard, hello. Are you 1v1 a lot of people today? What do you mean? If you start streaming on Twitch, subscribe on Twitch. I appreciate that. I haven't done that in a little bit. The last time I tried, for whatever reason, it was like the audio wasn't working, my microphone wasn't working, so I don't know what's going on with that. But no, for the most part, Twitch is just for War Frontiers, which I think I might stream to my Frontiers YouTube as well if I decide to stream at all. Is Stormwreck Reloaded in the implant market? It's not. Not the legendary one anyway. The legendary is the one that you really want. The epic is like okay, but honestly I wouldn't even bother buying it. Like I wouldn't spend A-coins on it. If you get it for free from an implant crate, then go ahead and use it, obviously, but I would not spend A-coins on it. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna make a room. I'm gonna leave those rules up. Try to remember to not... Let's do this map. You can't join how long? I don't know, actually. It depends on... It depends on how bad it gets. I don't know, I feel like something always happens while I'm doing custom streams where it's just like, it just immediately is just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because somebody does something. Or it's just like the rules don't end up being very fair. I mean, it's impossible to make fair rules because the game itself is not balanced at all. Let me pin that for now. I'm not inviting you, no. Don't spam, sorry. You should 1v1 Omnivores. I think you mean Omniverse. Why would I 1v1 him? He doesn't even do 1v1s, does he? I don't do 1v1s. In fact, out of everybody in the CC program, I think Platinum's like the only one who actually actively does 1v1s. I don't even do 2v2 because it's boring. It's like the most boring game mode. Bogster, hello. How are you? So I have an SP of like 1500. I mean, it's better than 15,000. Am I right? Nah, I'm waiting for other people. I'm not doing a 1v1, bro. He got a heck of a lot of skill, who, Omniverse? He doesn't even play competitively. Like, has he ever played a clan battle ever? I say that rhetorically. I know that he has, but that was like years ago. Paradox. Yeah, 7,600. You shouldn't be able to get that high. Paradox. I don't know who this is, but you're definitely using something. You're probably using either legendary mech or weapon. You might have mods on. You're not supposed to use mods. You might have left a pilot on. You're not supposed to use pilot. Do I watch sports? Nah, not really. You can't even follow the rules. Why would I let you in the clan, bro? It's not my clan, so... How do you join the custom? Use the code that's pinned in the chat. Is MD allowed? Yeah, it's not legendary. Everything that is not legendary is allowed. So yes, rocket mortars allowed, fuse mortars allowed. I'm playing on my main account. Yeah, I do have a main account. I don't know why it's like the absolute shock on this, man. What do you do during your free time if you have any? I mean, not counting, like, recording stuff, editing stuff. Mostly just, like, watch YouTube. Just chill. Oh, there's a little thing off to the side I'm just seeing. Hold on, let me just like... move it just a little bit. There we go. That's fine. Okay. You just got Revoker, very cool. The setting up always takes a long time, like with putting your hanger together. Yes. The code is in the pinned message. It's pinned at the top. I don't know why people can't see the pinned message, so I'll just do that. I know that everybody wants to just use the code that's on the screen as opposed to reading the rules, but I'm not going to have the rules in the chat. I'm going to have them on the screen as well, so maybe at least this will be easier for people. Can you give me a dream hanger and I make a video? You think I like just write every single time someone gives me one, I just like write it down? Nah. Not during, especially if you made a random comment on just a random video that wasn't even a dream hangers video, then I might end up making it. But if it's a live stream chat, then it's like there's no way for me to find it unless I saved it unless like I wrote it down or took a screenshot and saved it somewhere, like, which I'm not gonna do, because otherwise I'd have like 8 billion 8 billion random messages from random places now. So what I do is I just search for the keyword. I just search, and that's why I have people use the keyword. I just search for the keyword dream hang, and then I don't fully spell it out. I just do dream hang because I'd say 80% of people don't actually know how to spell hanger. So I just do dream hang, and then just like whatever comes up, so long as it's not from like a year ago or whatever, I will go through those, see which one looks interesting, and then do that. What's the difference between legendary and epic weapons? I mean, most legendary weapons are better than epic weapons. Not all of them, but most of them. Let's see. Got a 5 and a 4 and a 3. I have 6, so let's Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say I don't want any of either of the 4s or the 5. So this is probably fine. The max SP is 1400. No. The max build SP is 1400. So each of your builds should be less than 1400. And the reason that's important is... well, I'll get to that later. I will most likely... Hey. Alright. Brother, you have a mod... I'm kicking this guy next time. Of course he has a mod. I freaking knew it, bro. No mods, no pilot. And he's a killshot user too. Like, people who use killshot just legit don't have brains. There's just no two ways about it. This is dangerous. I want to make a custom thing centered around this beacon specifically. I took like no damage. I don't know how I managed to take like no damage. Let's go. Why'd you give him the benefit of the doubt? You know, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. I like to at least give people a couple chances. Like, unless he's in the YouTube chat and he can explain himself and ensure me that he's... Oh, okay, Lone Wolf as well. Any of these people. Unless any of these people can explain themselves and be like, okay, I'm not gonna... I understand what's going on, I'm not gonna do that again. Bro, you body blocked all of that. Bro, there's a guy behind you. What are you doing, pal? Okay. If they can assure me that it's not gonna happen again, then like, sure. I'll give them another shot. But otherwise, yeah, no, I'm just gonna kick them. So as of right now, it's Paradox and Lone Wolf. I know Lone Wolf is in the chat. I mean, it was on the screen. There's kind of no excuse for it. Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe my double missile rack 16s are a little bit too strong. Okay. Can you please make more videos of Almost Meta? The challenge videos, though I loved making them, the thing is, it was always more fun when I had people to play with, like when I had teammates. Most often, like my my clanmates from Flu. But yeah, I mean, most of them are just really busy. Sentry just doesn't play the game anymore. Sentry was the one I played with the most. I'm gonna go for center. I don't know what happened. I feel like one of them, or maybe even two of them, possibly just like left the match. It didn't feel like it was a 5v5. You can't see comments. That's strange. What do you think about Suppressor? It's interesting. I like the idea of it, I guess. Yeah, okay, he left. So he's watching the stream. All right, yeah. Clearly, you didn't understand what was going on. So Just make sure that you're following the rules. Oh, let me pull it up again. Again, like, I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no problem giving people several chances. Like, people like randomly mess up, so like I understand. So long as you know what's going on and you can follow the rules. There it goes. Then I have no problem letting you back in. Tango and Ember Gun. I have Ember Gun on Zephyr. What's your best strategy for this new map? I don't know. I have no idea, because I haven't played it very many times, and I've not played competitively on it ever. Do you like the new map? Yeah, I think it's nice. All right. So, bunch of 2s and 3s. Let me try to get like one of the 3s on their team. Perfect. Yeah, no, that's all I need. What do you think about Quantum Gun, and do you use it? Quantum Gun's very interesting. I actually do think it's pretty decent. What's kind of interesting about it is, like, I wouldn't say that it's very effective when you first get access to it. I'm like, okay, that's not necessarily true. When you first get it, like when you first get access to like the 6 or whatever, then it's gonna be strong because you're fighting like freaking pumas and whatever, right? But after a little while, like for example, I have Quantum 8s on my Guardian on my free-to-play account. Oh, okay. He's coming through. Be careful. Let me just, yeah, there you go. Anyway, yeah, for example, I have Quantum 8s on my Guardian. Oh, freaking sniped. That looked like an outlaw, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's what it was. I have Quantum 8s on my Guardian, but it doesn't do very well at all. It's really, really low damage, and I think part of the reason that it doesn't seem to do well is because... No, Blaze. Oh, come on. This guy's got mods. Of course he does. Of course he does. Guys, you just... He has an Aegis! Or wait, no, Aegis is allowed. What am I talking about? He's got misery. Okay, no, that's fine, it's fine. I don't know why I was thinking like rare mix. Nah, no, it's not rare mix. There's just a lot of rare mix around me, that's all. You're fine, you're fine. You're not, though. Freaking had mods on his Ares, bro. You hate mods? Yeah, they're interesting. And the idea was good, I think. Something to keep snipers from just being the end-all be-all of everything. I think the sniper meta was terrible, personally, but I understand that a lot of people who used snipers didn't think that. Should you upgrade your stalker? No. You don't have to. There's no like story that you should not be ranking up literally any of your low tier stuff. No common stuff should be ranked up. Don't even upgrade it. Like, don't upgrade it. Don't rank it up. It's not worth your resources. You could be buying better weapons for these resources. No common stuff. No uncommon stuff. No rare stuff. Some epic things you can upgrade and rank up, but very, very few. Even for free-to-play, especially for free-to-play players. Why? Because free-to-play players have the least amount of resources, so why would you be wasting it on stuff that's not good? This mentality of it's expensive, so I should burn all of my resources on worse stuff and then continue to complain that my stuff isn't as good as these other people. Like, wait, the reason it's not as good is because you're burning all your resources on other stuff. Who was it? Was it... Who had the... Was there somebody with a... There was the one guy that had the mods. I don't remember what his name is, but he's not here anymore. Was there a guy on their team? I don't remember. You're gonna rank Stalker to 16 energy? Okay. Because almost every legendary mech is $100. Yeah, but you can get the best 2 mechs in the game are Surge and Eclipse, and you can get those for 8 coins. But no, by all means, ignore what I say and just do your own thing. I legitimately do not care if you have a really, really terrible hanger because you're doing it to yourself. I put my 2 cents in, so... whatever. Let me try to get... oh, beautiful. I was going to say, let me try to put one of the 3000s over on their side. Okay, I don't remember if there's another guy. You're not offending me by not listening to me. Like, legitimately, you don't understand how much I don't care. Like, I will give my advice, and I will try to be as helpful as possible. But if you ultimately decide to ignore my advice for the sake of you think it would be funny if you used a stalker, maybe you want to have... I mean, like, I know somebody who has a free-to-play account, and he just has, like... I think he's just, like, mega upgrading his stalker for kind of no reason. It's like, it's whatever. Like, do what you want. I mean, it's your account. It is a game. It's meant to be fun. If you think it's going to be the most fun by using one thing or another, go for it. But if you legitimately think that it, you know... I mean, you're asking for my opinion, right? So I'll just give my opinion. And then if you want to ignore it, that's kind of up to you. You're... okay. You're body blocking a little bit. Alright. I need to... good job. We need to be careful here. We need to be real careful here. There's a panther back here. Oh no. Get him. Mess him up. Oh no. Ember could redeem responsive. What's the max SP? 7,000. Because it's like 1,400 per mag. You shouldn't have anything more than that. Watch out. Bro, he's gonna mess you up. That's an Aegis. Yeah. Oh, no. He's gonna run and he's gonna freaking double tap me. Please. Okay. Can we use pilots? No. The rules say no pilots. No mods and no pilots. Because guess who has the best pilots? Me. Guess who has the best implants? Me. Yeah, pilots would make your stuff a little bit better, but it would make my stuff way better. It's the same issue that mods have. It's the same reason people say, oh, and all the people are always trying to go for, you know, no mod customs. People always want to remove mods for custom matches. It's like, remove pilots too. Oh, okay, barely. Let's go. Oh, you're cooked, bro. I'm going for it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please! Okay. Yeah, thermal hits of 4 and need 12. Let's go. Wanna... Oh, come on, bro. He didn't even capture it. What's going on? Someone was shooting. Oh, okay. It's that guy. Where's my boys? Oh, no. Oh, actually, that's fine. That's fine. Run. Run. This tunnel is, like, maybe a bad idea, actually. That's risky. Yeah, nah. Good thing he has nades and can't really fight. Okay, well, never mind. Wait, my max range is 80. Kind of forgot about that. Nah, I'm cooked. Guys, what happened? We were doing good for influence, though. Nade launcher 16 on Guardian for more damage. That's more DPS, but it's lower burst damage, and Guardian is hella weak. Without mods, you actually really, really need burst damage. That's why snipers were so effective without mods. Because everything can and will die in one hit if you have the right weapons. Who? Who is using disc launcher? I was gonna say this. I mean, it was a pretty close match, honestly. You shot disc launcher. Wait. I mean, disc launcher is a legendary weapon. I'm not really sure how that's news to anybody. Bro. I thought I was gonna say, yeah, disc also killed my parents. I was like, damn. Change the map? Nah, this map's good. When our Overdriver is gonna be in game? I think after Fuse Mortar. Come on, it's 8s. Oh, okay, okay. I'll just remove you then. Not gonna cooperate. What do you think about Viper? It's not great. No free-to-play player should worry about buying Viper, I think. Oh, that guy's got 5s. He's got nearly 6,000. That's good, that's good. I could play him on the other side. I do want him to also have the full... Oh, there's 2 4s. 5, 2 4s, 3 3s. So I could just give him the extra 3, I guess. So I just want 1 4 and 1 3. Yeah, that works. Your free-to-play friend loves Vipers? For now, he's not going to for very long. You can get the repeater 6 and it'll seem OP for the first couple weeks. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh, this thing doesn't really do anything. Even the 8s on something like Aegis, which is like the most optimized that you can get it for a free-to-play player. I would even say the 8s on Aegis loses value pretty quickly. Because it forces you... It's very sustained fire, forces you to only really be able to shoot when your ability is active. Oh. I tried. Wait, what? Stop that. Oh, I'm cooked. Vipers do a lot of damage. They're like the lower level minigun. Yeah, but you don't really want a minigun at that stage of the game. Actually, if you buy minigun early on and you use it, that's one of like the best ways to get yourself to hate minigun. Because the low rank ones just are not good. Oh. Okay, bye. Why are you saying Vipers are bad? Because they are. I mean, they're not the worst, but like sustained fire weapons do the best at higher SP, which free-to-play players usually aren't. And there's much better options for higher SP. So the only time people would use it really is at lower SP, but sustained fire weapons in general aren't very good at lower SP. In combination with it also being Viper, which is just generally not the best sustained fire weapon. I mean, again, like I said before, feel absolutely free to completely ignore my advice, because it literally does not affect me at all. Like, I don't think you realize how much I don't care what you do with your account. It will never affect me. Except for maybe at some point down the line, you're like, oh, I made a mistake and I bought Vipers, and I could be like, yeah, I know. So I don't care what you do. You can do whatever you want. Man, they're freaking... Wait, was that a railgun Arachnos that I saw? Hold on, it took me a second. For what? He's got stasis beam, bro. What to use instead of Viper? Podgun, or Stormrack, or maybe Revoker. In terms of those legendary weapons that do really, really well early on, Podgun's one of the best. But you don't need that many. Like, in terms of 6 energy weapons, the only one you really need is Stormrack. You could get Revoker too if you want. But you could easily move into the next tier just with Stormrack. And then after that, you shouldn't be worrying about 6 energy weapons. Because you'll be buying mechs with 16 energy, which can use double 8 energy weapons, so, you know, why get 6s at that point? And then... Okay, well, that was weird. I EMP'd him and then he crashed me. Oh, is Sentry here? I didn't see him. Is there any mech better than Deathwalker? Yeah, Eclipse. Oh yeah, hello Sentry. You don't know what I don't care about, but you don't care either. That's good, that's good. not as, like, people are, like, asking for my opinion, and then I give my opinion, and they're like, actually, I think you're wrong. It's like, well, okay. Doesn't matter to me. I don't know why you ask for my opinion if you already had your own. Live stream with dream hangers. The problem with that is that I would have to take them. There's two problems. Well, I guess the first one, no, not so much. So ideally, I actually don't hate that idea. The thing is, it takes me about an hour to... Wait, why aren't I using epic pilots? Because there's no pilots and no mods. Are you in this match with pilots? Does somebody have pilots in here? You'll use carbines. OP, bro. They're OP. But no, between the 6 energy legendary weapons, the only one that you should be getting is Stormrack. You could maybe get Revoker too if you wanted to. That's not a bad idea. Not because the 6s specifically are going to be super good, but because you could use 2, 10, and 6 builds later on. But then in terms of 8 energy legendary weapons, you really only need the pod gun 8. If you're gonna get a second one, then what would I say for a second legendary 8 energy weapon? Definitely not particle beam. I think Viper 8 is credits, and that's not the worst. Let me try to get all of the 4 and 5 guys on the other team. If it lets me. I'll make a new lobby after this. Because I know there's some people who can't get it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And I'll probably do random map too. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Viper... It's not the worst choice. Viper 8 is not the worst choice. But there's really no reason to get it, I would say. I do like starting with high. I do like starting with Guardian on this map. Like, I mean, like, between all of my mechs, anyway. How do you join? You just use the room code. But you have to wait until the room's not full, so... Just wait. I'll start a new room after this. There's 2 Panthers back there. That's gonna... Oh. I was gonna say that's gonna hurt a little bit, but no, actually no, it wasn't that bad. There's a fella right here. You're kinda body blocking some of my shots, I hope you know. Oh no, I'm cooked, bro. Oh, alright. How much longer am I gonna stream? I don't know. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Streaming dream hangers. I actually don't dislike that idea. But the main problem is, like, people are gonna keep plaguing me in the chat. They're gonna be like, do mine next, and they're gonna be really, really toxic and annoying. when I inevitably don't do theirs next. Because here's the thing, I wouldn't take dream hangers from the chat to use. Like that's the least effective way to do it. What I'd have to do is I'd have to take like I'd have a couple that I got from the comments from before that I already have like saved up that I already decided beforehand that I'm gonna run, and then I run those. Because if I'm taking it from the chat, that's just so inefficient. That was pretty bad. Killshot or Redeemer. If you're in tier 6, there's no reason you should be buying stuff from tier 5. Like, if at all possible, I get these questions a lot, like Panther or Panther Aegis or Orion or Aegis or Orion or Redeemer or something like that. Like, people keep asking me between tier 5 and tier 6 mechs, they're completely different. Not the mechs are completely different, but the tiers are completely different. If I'm in tier 6, why would I be buying stuff in tier 5? It doesn't help me unlock Surge and Eclipse. This is the reason, along with all the rank ups, this is the reason that free-to-play players never get anywhere. It's because they're constantly going backward. They're upgrading stuff that's freaking common, uncommon, rare. They're ranking up their stalkers. They're ranking up their guardians. They're spending tons of A coins, thousands and thousands of A coins, even more than that in credits, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of credits. Most people, I can pretty much guarantee that anybody who's in tier 6 or lower, most of your mechs are level 7. Probably all of them. I mean, like, I just kind of asked arbitrarily, like, a couple, like, I think last stream, I was like, who here uses Zephyr? And then I asked what level it was. Basically, everybody said it was level 7. On my free-to-play account, my Zephyr is literally level 1. I never upgraded it a single time. Why? Because I could be spending those credits on something more useful. Upgrades are something you should only be doing for a mech or a weapon that you're actually going to keep. So if I'm in tier 5, I shouldn't be going back and buying stuff in tier 4 just because I feel like it, or just because I can afford it. And I shouldn't be ranking up stuff that's in tier 4 or tier 5 or anything like that just because I can afford it. Like, just because I have the A coins for it doesn't mean that I should be using them immediately, because it guarantees that I'll never have the A coins for anything more expensive. You know, like, you gotta save up stuff. You have a maxed out MD Shadow Puma. This is my main account. Yeah, no, not my free play account. And this account I've been using for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. This account is very old. Should you rank up the Revoker 10 so you can use 2? Yeah, that's a good idea. Can we use pilots? No. Here's the rules. Maybe I use fragment guns. It's basically the same thing, but better. And then I'm going to swap you out for Aegis with... I'll just give you like super toxic with it. Wait, no. No pilot. And no mods. Almost forgot about that. And then my Panther... I'm gonna use... I could use Voltaic RPG. In fact, I will use Voltaic RPG because it's a weapon of champions. And then you... Instead of Ember Gun, I'm gonna use Arc Torrent. Not because it's better, but because Arc Torrent's kind of fun. Viper or Disc Launcher? Probably neither. More than likely, you shouldn't be using either one. Are missile racks a viable endgame? Do they compare to storm racks? No. Mostly because of the reload implant that storm rack has. You can get pretty darn good results with missile rack 16s in late game. Not against, like, not in a competitive, like, clan war or something like that. It'll never work in a clan war or something like that. But just in general, just like if I was just queuing up randomly, I mean, you've seen like plenty of times, like me and my clanmates just like queuing up with a bunch of random, like weird challenge builds, and we're using weird stuff. We're able to do pretty good with it against other people who are also playing casually, right? It's not going to compete versus competitive players, but a lot of things can work against people who are just playing casually. Like if you're just queuing up random for like random matches. You'll be back later. Okay, bye-bye. $1,400 for each build. Does that mean each mech can equal up to 1,400? That means if you just like pull this up, it says power rating for the build itself. It should be less than 1,400. I don't know if you can get 1,400. Like, I don't know if it's possible to get 1,400 if you're following the rules correctly. Which is part of the reason why I said 1,400, is because, like, it really shouldn't happen. But essentially, if your squad power is over 7,000, then you're doing something wrong. But the reason I have the individual power for at 1,400 there is because I may or may not decide to add an additional rule that's like if your build is below this power, then you can use a pilot or something like that. Okay, here's a question. A legendary pilot does, what, 40%, 70%? %70 additional damage on a weapon. Just taking Voltaic RPG as an example, I guess. 70% is like from rank 5 to max, almost? No. Maybe more like from rank 4 to rank 6. It's basically a 2-rank difference. And then in terms of mech HP, hold on. There's a reason I'm doing this. In terms of mech HP, 40% is roughly 1 rank, I think, because 1 rank is about 30%, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that rank is closer to 50%, actually. So it's basically 1 rank, yeah. So it's like 1 rank, a legendary pilot is equal to like 1 rank of a... 1 rank of a mech and 2 ranks of a weapon. So let's say my mech's power is like 600. Let's assume that I'm only like rank 6. And I'd also have to use... let's say a 16 and a 12. Except -2 ranks on this, right? Yeah, I'm trying to calculate how much SP people should be able to have in order to use a pilot, just in case it wasn't obvious. So minus like 70 here. Minus like 150 here. So it's like 220-ish. Minus like 100 here. It's like 300, 350, somewhere between there. Less than this. So anything less than 1,000? That seems too strong. I feel like you could really break the system with that. Maybe let's go with like 700. Do you guys think I should allow pilots for people who don't have strong stuff? Yes or no? This does not mean implants. Implants are still completely off the table. Just pilots. So I'd be at... Wait, hold on. I actually should remove that. Remove that. Go back to my summary. It's still way over 1,400. So maybe I just say that your power has to be below 1,400. Like, just in general. And then if you can fit a pilot, then you can fit a pilot. I would be okay with that. I'm gonna go back to... What was it I had on? Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. You say no because more people will use excuses to break the rules if you add an exception? Yeah. No implants, yes. I know. Everybody's like... Make it 24-hour stream so you could join later. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. No pilots? Okay, hold on. Let me make a poll. Will we get a reward if we beat you? No. It's just for fun. No pilots. I think a lot of people are... it's like 50-50. Some people say yes, some people say no. I like the system where you can... I'm okay with like allowing people to add pilots only if they're like... Only like so long as they can fit a pilot while keeping their power rating below 1,400 and still being like a hard, absolutely no implants, because some implants are way too strong. But the thing is, like, yeah, as Ringer said, some people are just gonna like lie, or they're just gonna use like they're gonna do it like they're gonna have like a build like this, and they're just gonna use a legendary pilot with a bunch of implants just because like, oh well, it said implants. Or said pilots, so... Yeah. That's gonna cause some confusion, probably. Is Revoker better on Surge or Eclipse? Definitely Surge. There's a reason that it's not very good on Eclipse. But I'm not gonna bother explaining it right now. Just want to let me know that my streams are greatly appreciated by you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now there's gonna be a guy who's gonna use pilot. Oh yeah, probably. If you don't have minigun, what should you put on Eclipse? Preferably anything that doesn't force you to get close. Because if you're forced to get close, then you're put within Revoker range. And sure, you could put Revoker on your Eclipse, but, like... I don't think that's really a good idea. Because your ability doesn't help you kill anything. It just helps them... It just keeps them from using their abilities to kill you. So at that point, it's just a slugfest of who has the higher level, better stuff. Maybe it's you, but I'd be willing to bet that it's not always you. And it's usually not a good idea to completely bank all of your strategy on my stuff is higher level than theirs. I warn you, someone is going to have implants even if you put the rules in all 7,000 languages. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, it's basically 50-50. This guy got here, and his stream replay is like all the way at the front. Who's gonna tell him? Anyway, okay. Let me just... I'll include it with the custom code. Let's hope that that's clear enough. Should you focus on Surge or Nomad? I mean, Surge is better. These Deathwalker and Revoker are a good combo. I wouldn't use it, personally. Unless, like, maybe it's 2v2 or something. Or free-for-all, but I don't know if Deathwalker and free-for-all is the best idea either. Put it in game chat. You know, the problem is people are going to reply to it. I'm not looking to have full conversations with people in the lobby chat. So this should kind of even things out. A lot of people still only have like 2,000 to 3,000 SP. That's okay. Hopefully it gets like all the weaker players a bit closer to my power. 2, 3, 4, no. I need to not, bro. It keeps trying to put the 5 guy on my team. And the 3s and the 4. Okay, so he has the 4 and the 5. We're even on the 2s and 3s. I have an extra 3. It's probably fine. It's close enough, bro. You forgot to add pilots. Okay, well, you can do it next time. Mortars. OP. Be a freaking degenerate in the back. Hi there. Uh-oh. Oh, it's freaking destroyed, bruh. Whoopsie daisy. Let's see. Oh. That's not good. There we go. Thank you. Mech fan, welcome back. After stalking your 3 live streams. What does that mean? Don't do it. Bruh, none of those hit? That's crazy. Miss him up. Hey, let's go. I got him. Bro's barely alive. Oh, there's a lot of guys over there, bro. Look at your window, what do you mean? Get him. He's on the right. Oh, okay. Maybe that can... a little bit of damage. Everything's fine. Guys, he's like 1 HP. The Puma. Come on, surely you can kill him. Okay, there we go. Jeez. The top 3 mechs for Revoker. Surge, Seeker, maybe Nomad. Eclipse is... I mean, Revoker Eclipse is better than Revoker Nomad in endgame, but only if you have really high level mods. Otherwise, you probably shouldn't be using it, to be honest. I got you. Alright, let's go. He's got the Puma. Liz, okay. Bye-bye. Guys, he's a Lancer. Don't let him kill me. He's gonna kill me with a Lancer. Okay, never mind. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention to the influence. They won by influence. I'm so used to Frontiers where the matches are like 15 minutes long and I don't have to worry about just like constantly going for beacons literally all the time. You like Shadow the best for beginning players? I guess it's not bad. Stealth is a good ability. There's a healing skill shot. Freaking creeper. Honestly, I might just keep this team. Oh, that guy is? Forgot. Okay. Oh. Okay. Those guys are very high SP. So wait, that means we can get a 5 and a 6 on both sides. But then there's 1, 4. There's also 1, 2. So we just have the 4 and the 2 to kind of even it out. I'm okay with this. It'll probably take like 6,000 rerolls to get the teams correct. What's the best epic for Revoker? Well, first off, Revoker only has 2 R's in it. I don't know where the third one keeps coming from. Why are you guys following me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, OP. I only have like 90 meters, I think. Tango. A tango. Rango tango. Yeah. I'm gonna do that just so I can back out easier. This guy's gonna need some help. Okay. I almost didn't kill him. I was almost too late with that. That was very close. Oh, he also has a Voltaic RPG. Let's go. This guy's a freaking gamer. Careful. Careful, he's got Voltaics, they're OP. Can you still join? I mean, we're in the middle of a match, so not right now. Like, there's nobody who's... Okay. Nobody's banned from joining. So it's just a matter of whether or not you can make it in. Bro, everybody's back there. They got the whole party. Oh no. Okay. He's coming for it, bro. He's coming for it, don't let him. Oh yeah, no, that was good. Good stuff, good stuff. I have to assume that anybody I see with a pilot isn't using implants, but I actually don't know if that's the case. Which is kind of annoying. I got you. That did like no damage, bro. What? Oh, hello. He freaking comes out right in front of me while I'm firing at somebody else. Nice. Guys, we need beacons. Guys, we need beacons. Nah, we cooked, man. That's actually sad. That's actually sad. I feel very bad for you. What weapon's best for Deathwalker? I mean, Storm Rack. It's not that deep. Not bad. That was pretty close. Can you join? I mean, it's a matter of whether or not there's space. Every time I make a lobby, I'll just leave it for a little bit to see if anybody leaves. And then I'll run like a couple, like probably like 2 or 3 times with the same lobby, and then I'll make a new room. The reason I don't make a new room every single time is because like it takes forever to get the teams correct, to get like the right people on each team. I mean, I'm okay with the same teams. Let's do that. Voltaic War, real. Voltaic War is the best war. The most intense war, you could say. You want to join, but it's full? Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. You just gotta wait till it's not full. Ooh, okay, that's dangerous. Oh yeah, OP. That's the good stuff. I freaking tickled him to death, bro. Don't do it. Oh, guys, you didn't kill him. That's ridiculous. Alright, fellas. Whoa, oh, no. I tried my best to crash him, but he crashed me first. Thanks. Ouch. It's got a tingle. Shotgun. I probably could fit a pilot on mine, but some of mine. Not all of them, obviously. But whatever. It's not important. Oh, okay, bye. Remove players who played in a lot of matches. I really cannot be bothered to keep track of that. Like, you're just gonna have to be patient, honestly. Have a new room after every match. Again, like, I'm not gonna go through 10 times more effort and make it a bunch, like, really complicated and make it a lot harder on myself just to make it, like, mildly more likely that you get in a match quicker. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't be like that. Oh, let's go. I got one. SP or IPB under 1400. Your build power. So when you click on a build that's in your hangar, it shows the overview where it shows like your mech HP, your weapon damage, your pilot and implants and mods. There's a power rating on that, which should be under 1400. Or exactly 1400. If you could get it exactly 1400, good for you. Go ahead. Then other players won't get a chance. Don't pretend like it's not about you, first off. Second off. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody gets the same chance. This way, what happens is, instead of making it so that every single time I create a new room, and then after a while, everybody gets to play a couple times. Instead, I just play a couple times with everybody in each room, and then I make a new room, and then I get new people in that I play, and then I play a couple games with them. It's just it's more efficient this way. Making a new room forces me to swap, to like shuffle the teams and make the teams even every single time, and that takes time, and I gotta wait for people to get in here and all that stuff. Remove players after. Guys. I'm just gonna stop streaming soon. Whatever. Y'all can't wait for 10 minutes, bro. I swear. Whatever. Alright, make a new lobby this time. Let me copy what I had up here. Replace the pinned message. There you go. If you've been waiting, put in the code. If you're not fast enough, then that's kind of skill issue. I don't know what you want me to do. Because people will just keep joining. Like, I could kick them, but they'll just keep rejoining. And clearly they're faster than you. So, I don't know what you expect me to do about it. Do I accept invites from Plarium Play? Yeah, usually. 11 p.m. Okay, no worries. Oh, you're asking if you should sleep. Well, that's completely up to you. Depends on what you gotta do tomorrow. What are some of the funniest builds you've ever tried? It's an excellent question. Probably something with Gemini. Gemini's very funny. Also Quantum Gun. Ember Gun Redox. I was actually doing really good with an Ember Gun Redox once upon a time. Threes and a 4, 4, 5. But he also has a 1, 2, 6 is probably fine. Just a reminder, guys, here's the rules. No legendary stuff. Tic Tac, I disagree. Can you add me to your free-to-play clan? No. I haven't added anybody in my free-to-play clan for a little while. I might add some people, but like I can't just go by a request basis, right? Because there's a lot of people that ask, and I can't just like accept anybody who asks. So otherwise, it'll fill up in a matter of like 20 minutes, and yeah. We have 10 matches together. Well, if I want to add you next time I stream on my free-to-play account, if you join, then maybe we'll deal with that when we get there. But after how many matches do I make a new room? Usually like 2 or 3. Epic non-implant pilots. Okay. Good. Your parents said Allah is God. Is he? No. Jesus is. It's a very big difference. Let me go with this. I like this because it's decent range. Ha! Got obliterated. I'm gonna do this. What is that? Is that a sentinel? Arachnos. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh. That's not good at all. Oh, wait. I'm alive? What helix wreck did they have that they shot me with it and I still didn't die? Okay, bye-bye. Mm-mm. Let me see. I don't know. Ooh, that was kind of a waste. What does he have? Okay, good. I'll run now. Don't. Can I manage to at least get it white? Let's go. I'm cursed now. Play deathmatch. Deathmatch is super boring though. It's just everybody camping in corners. Hooray. MechMania, hello. What if you don't follow the rules and enter a match, then I'll kick you out the next one? Got a spot. I'll probably run like one more on this lobby, at least. Is Podgun 8 Orion good? Yeah, I think so. Alright, should we try to put the 4K on the other team? Because this 13K guy, or 1300 guys. I'm not sure if he thinks his total SP needs to be, well, not his inventory powers really though, never mind. I think he understands. How to send invite through Plarium Play. you just go to Plarium Play and then you can look up people based on their ID, or you can go by who you played with recently. Let's try to get the 4K on the other two. Okay, well that's oh, well, okay, bye. One more spot. Oh, well, okay, that's not really gonna happen. How do I want this? Maybe... There's two 4Ks, I could do that. I don't want the 5 on my team. I'll take a 4. They have a 6, a 2, 5. That's fine, yeah. 3 and 3, 2 and 2. And then 4 and 4. And then his 6 is my 6, but I'm a little bit higher, so they have a 5 to the 3. Yeah, whatever. Could be better, but it's not the best. Did you get a new camera? I did, yeah. This map. Okay. Yeah, it's like off to the side now. It's like around here. As opposed to... Ringer, why did you explode? It seems counterproductive. Nah, bro, they're gonna mess you up. Wonder... Okay. He just, like, absolutely yeeted himself. No, 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 no. Oh, that was so close. It's really difficult to thread this shot. How do you join? You just use the custom code. But there has to be a spot open, obviously. It fills up pretty fast. Ooh, okay. I felt like that kill was a little bit delayed. My radius is not large. Platinum, hello. Robots Frontiers is the Pixonic gonna introduce all the same mechs or robots from the mobile version? Not all of them, no. And there's some unique ones too, like Cyclops is not in the main game. I think there might be another one potentially. I do like that there's like some similarities where it's like, you know, you can kind of see some stuff that you're sort of familiar with abilities that sometimes work pretty similarly. That's always nice. They just released Scorpion. There's Scorpion in the battle pass, which you don't even have to pay for, by the way. Like the last one was Cyclops, and I got that for free. Like, I could have got more stuff if I paid for it, but I didn't. Didn't matter. I still got the main mech, or main robot, for free. You'd love to see Ophion on Frontiers? That would be crazy, bro. It's actually... That is true, yeah. Oh, dang. Some of them would just look like... They'd look crazy if you think about it. Like, was I think Seraph has like the wings when it flies up and it has like the wings. It It would look really crazy in Frontiers. It'd be really nice. I think they're working on spider robots right now, which sounds hilarious. Because like, imagine freaking. Imagine. A spider, like imagine like 4 legs on some of those things. That would be weird. We're gonna lose again. It's okay. They had like a solid 2K on us, I think. Your laptop can't handle it? Yeah, that's fair. My laptop can barely handle it. It lags unless I put it on the lowest graphics setting plus 30 FPS. No skill issue? Oh, okay. Thank you for your input. What's the best starter in Frontiers? Ares is a good starter. I mean, there's some that you just like... Same with Mech Arena, you just start with certain ones. Gun shoulder with 3 slots each. I really, really, really hope that they don't ever allow any more than 5 light weapons. Like, I really hope that that's just that's as far as it goes. Because if it goes further than that, I think it's GG. Because even as it is, as someone who's like approaching level 80, basically the only thing anyone uses is 5 light weapons on whatever. It's just, there's way too many of them, bro. Sean, welcome back. How can you join? Gotta wait until there's a spot like this. Oh, did I leave the thing up that entire match? That's annoying. But at least I put it in a spot where you could still see it. Or where you could still see what's going on. I wasn't paying attention, sorry. It kind of blends, like it kind of blends into the... Like I'm looking at the chat, but I'm not looking at my screen. You started Frontiers today? Very cool. The match ID is pinned. The reason I don't show it on screen is because there's important information in the pinned message that you need to be able to see. And the best way to ensure that everybody sees it is to make sure that in order to find the code, it's, you know, the information's right there next to the code. So, you know, you really shouldn't you really shouldn't be able to join without seeing it. I'm gonna do this. What's the worst legendary mech? Brick House. Even with mods, it's just sad. It's very sad. Oh, dang. Okay. That kind of hurts. Oh, Ranveer has mods. Even though I had that thing up on my screen the entire time. Help me, please. Freaking kill shot, bro. I'll probably cooked, right? Right? Maybe. I'm dead. Okay. Guys, I really thought you could take that beacon back. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. Come on, fellas. Don't be like that. This guy's having such a hard time killing me. Hot take, mechs get 4 weapon slots, but you have to use your feet with gas pedals to use them. Wait, what? Do you think you could beat Mayor? Yeah, I think so. Worst legendary is Gatecrasher? Hard disagree. Do you meet the requirements for Frontiers? Why is it still laggy? Well, it is the minimum requirements for a reason. Where's Legendary Surge? Oh, yeah. Very, very bad. Nobody uses Surge, certainly. Gatecrasher has good stats, it's just the ability that's bad, yeah. Breakhouse doesn't even have good stats. The HP is not bad, but it's also not great. The speed is really bad. You can't use Legendary, correct. There was a Surge with Revoker 10s. Of course, obviously. Of course. Here's the rules. You have to go eat. Alright, take care. Worst legendary ability. Maybe Redox, I don't know. Nah, I mean, it definitely isn't Redox. I don't know, like, Gatecrasher's ability is hard to use, but it's not that bad. If you could hit it, if it was easier to use, then it'd probably be better than Onyx. I would say Redox, but then I'm kind of thinking, like, what exactly makes Redox worse than Brickhouse in that case? Okay. Or what exactly makes Brickhouse worse than Redox, I mean, the other way around. I guess the energy capacity, I don't know. Looks like they're both slow, except Redox has way less HP. The thing with low HP mechs is that at least they get really strong mods. Well, so, as long as you're not using the multi-layer. So I guess that doesn't really apply. Like, not have a delay. It would help, but it probably wouldn't make it that much easier to aim. Because the thing is, like, it's so precise. Are legendary pilots allowed? I mean, read the pinned message. Any pilot is allowed. But only if... But, like, your individual power, or your individual build power has to be below 1400. So none of your builds should be higher power than 1400. I could probably put a pilot on that, but I don't care that much. Should you get multi-layer for your Orion? I mean, probably. If you plan on using it for a long time. If you plan on, like, speed running into the super meta legendary stuff, then probably not. Okay. I should use Quantum Gun, Weapon of Champions. And I'm gonna use Cheetah, but not with this. With nades. Okay. That looks fine. What's the worst legendary weapon? Probably Hellfire. Yeah, it's probably Hellfire. Because, like, Carbine's at least sort of effective at certain ranges. Repeater is at least somewhat decent on Seeker. Hellfire is just sad all the way around. Like, there's literally nothing that does well with Hellfire. Hellfire is average? No, it's far below average. Oracle? Nah, Oracle's not that bad. The damage output is half respectable. What's one of the other recent ones? Like, Hornet is really bad. Dreadshot has no ability, but Hellfire applies the burn effect. Okay. So you think status effect weapons are the best weapons, is what you're saying? If it applies a status effect, it's automatically better than the ones who don't apply a status effect. It's a very interesting stance. Okay. Alright. Let's... Who do we have here? We have a 4K. And that's it. Pilots are allowed... Did you read the pinned message? Read the... Yeah. I mean, if you read the pinned message, then yeah. I don't know, wait. Okay, so I guess... The highest power is a 4K besides myself. And the lowest power is a 2, so I'll take the 2, they can up to 4, and that's about... Oh wait, no, there's 2 2s. Never mind. I want both of them in that case. He really wants to give me Ringer. Like, desperately. This guy's close to 4, I would rather not have him. I'm gonna keep shuffling it. Surely one of these times. It keeps trying to give me the freaking... It keeps trying to give me the highest power 3Ks. If it does it again, I'll just roll with it. It's like whatever, but... It's a pretty big power difference between myself and Ringer, and that's not ideal. Cold, hello. How are you? All the 3s, all the 3s. One of the 2s. I'm just gonna keep shuffling it until I get both the 2s. Okay. Oh, and okay, yeah, that works. That works. You think you're gonna buy Stormrack? Okay. Yes, nids. Can I accept... Oh, okay, he wrote a story for me. I cannot read all of that. Everything's fine. For now. Everything's... No. Wow. Everything's not fine. I'm moving. Bruh. Okay. Colt, you doing fine? Good to hear. I'm doing alright. Wasn't sure if I wanted to do customs today. I hadn't done it in a long time, and that was kind of the only reason. Along with the fact that, like, I've never seen anybody use custom rules that bans legendary stuff, but also bans mods and pilots. Like, most of the time it's just like, oh yeah, you can use pilots, but you can't use mods, which is still very unfair. And there's also, like, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who ever puts SP limits on anything, so. Kind of wanted to try it and just kind of see how it goes. Overall, I would actually say it's one of the most balanced rule sets I've seen. Because it allows pilots if you're too low SP. And that's not bad. But yeah, ultimately, like, custom streams are just kind of... They can be kind of irritating and frustrating. And, oh my goodness. Let's freaking mess him up, bro. Oh, he's got implants. Bro, you're not supposed to have implants. Classic. Yeah, see, allowing pilots is one thing, allowing implants is another. Jeez. Everybody's on like 1 HP. He still has implants. Oh, you can't. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to pull the thing down. You can still, for the most part, see everything, so at least there's that. Bruh. Guys. We're cooked. Favorite build, brick house with hellfire. OP. So you have implants? Nah. Okay. I gotta check everybody now. It's crazy. Plasma cannon slingshot. Ember gun Zephyr. Very cool. It's my least favorite mech and weapon, said who? See, you assume I'm one of those people who only likes stuff that's super OP. I'd say most people aren't like that. So it's weird to assume that just because I say something's bad means that I dislike it. Brickhouse is hilarious. So is Hellfire. Alright, bye-bye. What movies have I watched? None, really. I don't watch movies. Or even just, like, TV shows. I mostly just watch YouTube. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, his inventory power is really high, so he's probably falling into this. That looks more or less fine. It's a 5k, but there's also a 1k on this side. What do you have? Leak off your mods. Oh, okay. He has mods. Bye-bye. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this guy's back, so that's... I probably want the 5 count my team and the 4 count his. But someone has to... Someone has to have the 1k SP guy. I definitely can't have the 6. Even though the game desperately wants me to. He probably shouldn't have the 4 and the 1. Like, whoever has the 1 should probably have the 5 as well. Yeah, the 6, the 1, the 5. I'll go with this. It's close enough. Genu, hello. You saying you became a friend? Oh my... Okay. Paragraphs, I don't... Is it... Do you need to send all... Did you say all of that? Bruh! He has a mod, look at this guy. Of course. Hold on, let me try to read this freaking story that this guy's saying. Friend of you in free-to-play stream, but as you're now accepting players from 3k to 7.5k. I am BW below? Wait, what? You're below the range. I should have put my mines on the beacon. So can you accept me in free to play ID, whatever? No. You can you can I mean, like, maybe, yeah, probably. If you're within the range, then probably yes, but I'm not like writing down people's IDs and then sending them requests later. Like, if you're in the range, then you're in the range, and so long as you sent a request, then I'll accept it. And there's really no exceptions to that, I don't think. Like, I'm perfectly okay accepting anybody who's within the range, right? But yeah, like, no, I'm not like writing down people's IDs or something like that, or making notes about it. Like, I ain't taking it that far. So if you're in the range and you sent a request, then yeah, sure. Next time I log in, I'll take a look at the requests. Oh, okay. Well, how? Oh, he just respawned. All right then. I gotta... No. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, he has that. Very cool. Do you know there's a game called Free Fire? Yeah. I don't know if I've played it or not. I don't remember. How about the Ignoble Warrior? Hi there. Oh, okay. BW goes between? I don't know. Might even just be a typo. Can I friend you in game on this account? Nah. Because I don't have space on this account. On Plarium Play, sure. The implant ban effectively bans Guardian and Minigun. I've got some news for you. There's something else that's banning Minigun. Stormwreck or Chain Gun? It's close call, huh? Nah, he's trying to just... No, get out of here, bro. Isn't my friend list full? In-game, yeah, there's... The Plarium Play friends list is like... You can add like 500 people there or something like that. This time you're following the rules. Okay, good. What about Chuckles? Is he following the rules? Okay, he fixed the mods. Good, good, good. Okay. So you. This is probably fine, actually. Yeah. We'll do that again. It's because of word limit of comments. If it gets to a point where YouTube itself is like, hey, buddy, your message is a little bit too long, maybe try to shorten it a little bit. Like, I'm just saying. People who send like absolute paragraphs, like, yes, it gets my attention, but it gets my attention in the sense that I immediately want to not read it. Like, please do not send giant paragraphs. The longer it is, the less likely I am to read it. Unless it's from somebody that I know for a fact says, like, doesn't just, like, say a bunch of nonsense. You removed mods, please add you. Well, we already started a match, so you're gonna have to get in next time. Why am I moving off the... Oh, okay. It's the map kind of sliding me off to one side. What? That's crazy. I'm actually surprised I missed that first one. I feel like I probably shouldn't have missed that. Guys, why is everybody piling onto one side, bro? Everybody's in the same spot. Can we play on your free-to-play account? I know. I don't make promises. Because it's not something that I can guarantee, and it's not something I even want to attempt to guarantee. For the most part, this goes for my main account and also for my free-to-play account. For the most part, adding me to your friends list, or me adding you to the friends list, whatever. Being on my friends list is mostly just a way for you to be like, hey, when I'm streaming, for you to be like, hey, I'm online and I'm in your friends list. So, you know, if you want to invite me, go ahead. That's mostly what it's for. I don't accept invites from random people while I'm just playing normally. And I don't invite random people while I'm playing normally. I will almost never join a squad. Unless I'm... Actually, no, especially when I'm streaming. I will almost never join a squad just in general. He's got an Arcturus juggernaut. He's got an Arcatoran Juggernaut, bro. That's incredible. This man's a gamer. An absolute gamer. It's okay. You forgot to remove a mod from Mech. That's okay. It happens. I mean, yeah, as of right now, there's nobody's like strictly banned. Guys, you gotta go for beacons. Nobody's like well, I mean, that's okay. Nobody's like strictly banned from joining. Usually it's just a matter of just like they have like one mod on one thing, or they put implants on their pilot. Usually they just forget, so it's like it's not a big deal. Wow, we turned that around. Good job, fellas. Oh my goodness. Ember Gun Panther, bro. Is crazy. No. How do you join? You just use the custom room code. So what I do? Marvel superhero themed hangar. I don't know what that would look like. It's an interesting idea though. What I do is I put instead of showing it on screen, I put the code in the pinned message because there's important information in the pinned message that I want to make sure everybody knows about. Should you get Blockhorn or Solus? I'd say more competitive people use Solus than Blockhorn. Both are technically good, but Solus is probably better. You apologize for using implants, that's okay. Like I said, like nobody's permanently banned. It's just a matter of people forget. Okay, nobody really left. It's basically the same lobby, so I'm just gonna leave and make a new one. What's the room ID? Well, I mean, I might change something. Hold on. I have to make the room. Do we have no revoker? As in general, or you don't have it anymore? I might get rid of the Guardian. Favorite Boomer. Nah. Paragon actually might not be terrible. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I should have just equipped it with auto uninstalled. I don't know why I did that. Let's try Missile Rack Orion. It will be very spicy indeed. Redeemer. What should I use with Redeemer? Marvel themed hangar means like you would do a hangar of your choice, but the mech's paint job make it look like they're Marvel heroes. Like that's. I feel like if it did, that's kind of not interesting enough. Revoker pool legendary. Okay, legendary mechs and weapons are banned. Redeemer Missile Rack. I want to use Missile Rack on Orion, so that's off the table. This guy really wants Cryo Launcher on Cheetah. Okay, fine. So you can't use Revoker, correct? Nobody's using Revoker. Why would I want people to use Revoker? If I wanted to see a bunch of Revokers, I'd just play free-for-all on my free-to-play account. Open game chat? No thanks. You should probably ban Puma because it's basically legendary. Yeah. But it's not. The devs are... They don't know what they're doing. But I don't want to make it too complicated. Fusion Cannon Redeemer. Nades on Zephyr. I already have Cryo on Zephyr. I should use Arctorrent Sentinel. Could use Arctorrent Sentinel. Oh no, I forgot about Stalker. Oh yeah, let's go. That's the good stuff. Hold on. Let me do this. I almost forgot to remove that. Arctorrent Stalker. I will put Redeemer in here instead of this. Nade Redeemer, fine, whatever. What? Why did it default to the 16? That's weird. Oh, whoopsie. Very cool. 13, 12. What am I? Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, no, that's pretty high. 13, 12, 13. Okay, no, I couldn't put a pilot on anything even if I wanted to, I think. Well, I mean, maybe I could put, like, Samsung on that, but it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. You forgot to remove a mod from a mech. Now you removed it. Okay. I saw and read that, like, 10, 20 minutes ago. I see you and I hear you. I don't know what else you want from me. Emerson. No, oh yeah, next time. Next time. I'll be OP. I'll show it just because whatever. People should still see the rules on the screen. Worst case scenario, they don't know that they're allowed to use pilots under certain circumstances, which, like, whatever. What do you think about Minigun Deathwalker? It's not the worst. Okay, there's 2 5s. They should probably both be on the other team, but then I could have like a 4 on my team. Like this. Well, there's also a 4 in their team. Eh, whatever. It's probably close enough. Because like otherwise I'd have to put like both 4s on my team, which I might do, but... No need to apologize. It happens. No more green fuzz. Yeah, no, not really. Most of it's, not entirely, but most of it's gone. Search your ID. No, sorry. Storm or chain gun on Aegis. It's a tough call. Real close. Chain gun's terrible, don't get it. Someone, just because I said that, someone's gonna be like, no, I use chain gun 6 on my Surge and it works really good. I'll bet it does. Well, let's go. did some damage. Please, someone leave. It's too late now, bro. We guys need people to leave now. Get 'em. Bro, how did you get me with that? That's crazy. I was fully behind the thing on my screen, I'm just gonna say. Probably didn't need to fire both of them. I really only needed one. It's okay. Oh, he's got a Panther shield there. That's why I was gonna say. It's sort of strange that... Should only have like 100-ish meter range. Nope. Brother. Helix track is pathetic, bro. I swear. You're avoiding cheetah at all costs. No, it's just because, like, there's not really a good time to use it. It's just not really it's not a good build to be using right now. It's worth a shot. You get got through shields. Is it a bug? I don't know. I mean, obviously I knew that was gonna happen, but like... We already lost. There's no way Helix Track is that good. Before mods came out, Helix Track was just like just what everybody used, especially in like early mid game. There's a lot of legendary mechs with stealth, like Surge and Eclipse that can get close. 0 kills, 3 beacons, I like that. Stuff that can deal with like Helix Track campers, but yeah, not mid game. Even still, even with mods, actually, you'll see a lot of people using Helix Track. Let's do that again. It's about as close as it's gonna be. Full take Orion. I'd have to use a 16 and 8, and that's kind of weird. Oh, let's go, new map. Let you join? Well, it's gonna have to be a little bit. I've spawned on this side every single time. It's very interesting. So what I'm gonna do... Okay. Nah, this is fine. Should you get Revoker 6 and put them on speaker? Revoker speaker? Yeah, probably. The 6 isn't a bad one to get just because you can use the 6 and 10. Because you won't be able to use double 10s immediately. For a little while. Not just because you have to rank up the 10, but also because you start off with rank 4 medium mechs. And you'll be stuck with those for a little while. Nope. Oh, I got stuck for a little bit. Oopsie. What? I didn't get him with that? That's crazy. I have to run. Guys, this kill shot's a pain. Get him. He has mods again. Wait, no. He had a pilot last time. This time he has mods. Okay. What's him up? I'm just gonna run for it. Run for it. Oh, I almost got freaking two-tapped. It was, I don't know if it was worth it. It was not worth it. Okay. Blocked the helix shot with his mouth. Yeah, that's what I was doing, like, all of last match. Can we use Revoker if our... No. No Revokers. Orion Voltaic. Nah, I'd have to use a 16 and 8, and that's weird. They don't have the same ammo capacity. The 16 has 4 shots, the 8 has 6. You had a mod on your stalker. Did anyone else have anything? Could just use the double 8s. The pinned message is outdated? I don't think so. No, it's not. It's the same code. What do you mean? What are the specific rules? The specific rules are this, with the caveat that is in the pinned message. The rules are wrong. Tell me how. Never mind. Yeah. It's almost like they're not wrong. Ishan, I am not the guy to be asking that. Super shorts. Alright, good night. Take care. Deadpool's been waiting for this moment. Alright. Don't spam. Come on. You say it one more time and I'll time you out. You want to join? I'll run one more with this. I think this is... Who left? Oh, someone left and then Chuckles joined. Well, they have 2 5Ks. Yeah, that's probably fine. Sorry for the mod on Stalker, didn't notice. That's alright. I know I keep mods on everything. It's actually kind of a pain to remove them. I'm gonna start with this. You wait when I start drinking Monster. Okay. Don't have to wait too long. It's not a good thing to say, but it's true. Yo, he cryonated me. Ah, but I got him. Let's go. Oh, actually, he's almost reaching with that. Which means that I should be able to reach him. Because here's the thing. He's on the low ground and I'm not. So I actually have more range than he does. Technically. I just gotta figure out where the frick. At least I think he is on the low ground. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's not. How's the customs? I mean, better than most other ones that I've done, honestly. Still like classic custom match stuff, where it's like somebody's not following the rules either on accident or on purpose. Seems like all of them have been on accident so far, so that's good. It's been plenty of times when it's been on purpose. Can you remove the banner? Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Oh, sorry, wait a second. Brother, left and right arrow keys fire your left and right weapons? Why? I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? I have that image, I have that banner thing, like, on a keybind. And it just, like, fired my weapon when I did it. I was like, wait a second, what? Ouch. Yeah, that's fine. So many mortars and helix racks, bro. There are so many mortars and helix racks. Come on. Oh. Wait, ha! He set it off! If you really don't like scouts, get Vortex. Yeah, that's why Vortex is freaking goated, bro. Not many things that can actually compete with scouts. Okay, bye. They made a Mech Arena movie like the Minecraft movie. I don't know if that'd be any good. I think the only reason the Minecraft movie did well is because everybody knows about Minecraft. Ain't nobody knows about Mech Arena. Can you join next match? It's all about whether or not you are fast enough. Can't make promises. I mean, like, I could, but I don't want to. Oh, I almost got them both. Guys, we need bacon. Look, tool, cool. Alright, no worries. Take care. You've been saving acorns for a month. That's good. Seven kills, very nice. I think that's been like the third or so match with that. Rate Cheetah on a scale from 1 to 10 based on its performance in Tier 5 and endgame as well. It's very specific. It's just like a freaking chat GPT. That's basically what I am, Mech Arena GPT. I should do Arc Torrent Aegis. Why not? The only thing I can take the place of Scouts somewhat are Deathwalker and Vortex, yeah. Pretty much. I might replace you with something, but I don't know what. Ziver, Sentinel. I'll do Sentinel. Sentinel's kind of OP. Ember Gun sounds like a bad idea. That's a lot of freaking. It's a lot of close range stuff I have. Gotta remove these. It's 1 close range, 2 close range. I guess it's not too bad. Mortars. I was using Fused Mortar on Aegis earlier. You're gonna have to go now, Box. Okay, no worries. Bye-bye. Maybe Dreadnought. I mean, if you're talking about, like, taking the place of Scouts, like, countering Scouts and taking the place of Scouts are very different. Is Vortex worth 6,000 acorns? I think is what you're trying to ask. It's up to you. I mean, like, it's not meta. It's not a meta mech anymore. Because Deathwalker basically does the same thing, but it just has infinite HP they can throw at people. What is a Jover epic mech and weapon? Probably like Cheetah. Yeah, Cheetah's easily the worst epic mech. And then epic weapon, probably fusion cannon. Rather, the thing does not deal damage. Stasis beam too, but like at least stasis beam has some decent range. Stasis beam is worse. I mean, it depends on the mech, right? There's a lot of mechs that would do really bad with stasis beam, but I think the best possible stasis beam build is better than the best possible fusion cannon build. I would say that. Do you think Graviton Beam and Particle Beam are similar? Nah. Graviton Beam is half decent, Particle Beam is just terrible. Alright, here's the main rules. And there's the lobby code. Just replace the pinned message. What's the probability of getting... Okay, I can already tell you're thinking of trying to lowball. You're gonna have to spend the full 6k. The chances of getting Vortex before the last spin are very, very low. Should you keep Vortex or buy Solus? It's kind of up to you. I mean, competitively, Solus is much better. You can't join yet because it filled up. Let me see, it's 2 4s and a 2. The 5. Probably want like 2 4s and a 5 on that team. 2 2s and a 4 on that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's map again. I feel like we've gotten this one like 4 times already. You. Can I see your hanger? No. Sorry. The moment I pull up someone's hanger on stream, everybody thinks we're doing hanger reviews, and said it's just, the stream just ends basically after that. Because everyone just keeps spamming their ID. Like, do mine next, do mine next. And it's kind of like what I was saying with, like, potentially doing dream hangers on stream. I wouldn't have much of a problem with people... Like, I wouldn't have much of a problem with it if it weren't for the fact that, like, people get really, really salty when I don't do their hanger, which, like, there's, I don't know, over the course of however many hours I stream for, there's maybe 100 different requests from, or 100 different people asking me to do theirs, and I obviously can't do all of them. I'm only gonna be able to get to, like, maybe 20 at best for hanger reviews. For dream hangers it'd be much less. So, like, very obviously I can't do everybody's. So the fact that people get just, like, super, super salty when I don't do theirs just makes me not want to do it at all. I'm hitting that freaking... Yeah, I'm hitting that crossbar. Which is kind of a problem. Particle Beam is not overpowered like Graviton Beam. Graviton Beam is not overpowered. I can promise you that. Just me, or is Secret Cryo Launcher coded? Nah. Cryo Seeker is actually legit. And the reason it's legit is because you teleport behind people, and then the stasis keeps them from being able to move. Or being able to turn and hit you. I might get a kill with those mines later down the road. It'd be hilarious. Got it. I'm gonna back up to this. Aw, really? That's so sad. Oh, I forgot. There's the thing still up. Bruh, I keep forgetting about that. It's my bad. We're gonna lose. We had a good push for his center, but just lost our back beacon and then lost center, and it was just chober. Why does he have pilots? Read the pinned message. Do I listen to music? Yeah. Game decided I shouldn't play and automatically removed me. That's weird. I didn't remove you. Went about as expected. That's unfortunate. Let me make a new room. What music, what artist? It depends on the day. Boss, hello. Alright, I might make this the last one. So I would say anyone who's been here and already played a bunch, maybe give it a rest for a little bit and then only join if there's spots left. Like, give it a minute for other people to join. For anyone who hasn't joined yet. What's your favorite soda? Root beer. Yeah, you kind of can't go wrong with it. But yeah, if you've already played, like, at least 2, then would appreciate if you at least consider sitting out to let some other people in. Because I think there's still a couple people who haven't played any. Two people. Got 2 guys who haven't been here before. You waited for a sec. It seems like there's only like 2 people. 2 people who haven't played. Anybody else who hasn't joined? Oh, wait, Dimension is. Well, no, I think he played at least one. Oh, this guy's. I was gonna say anybody who else hasn't joined. It's been like a solid 2 minutes. It's just skill issue at that point. That poor guy. Okay. Hopefully everybody's aware of the rules. I forgot to pull that up while I was looking. Actually, this looks kind of fine because I have a 4K, but you guys have 2 5Ks. I'm basically 7K. You'll log on and join. It's too late. Room's already full. Oh, we haven't had this map. There's gonna be Lancers at the top, I already know. And there's not gonna be anything I can do about it. Unless I wanted to use Helix or Mortar, which I don't have. What's the code? I mean, you should have asked that like 2 minutes ago. It's okay. I probably won't make a new room, but I might play 1 or 2 more in the same room. And if somebody ends up leaving, if you see the match ending, then just put the room code in the custom match thing and just start spamming it. Keep in mind my stream is like a few seconds behind. So you're not always going to see things the moment it happens. This is going to be a really, really boring match, actually. Like, incredibly terrible. It's going to be really bad. This guy's got Revoker, too. Why do you have Revoker? Hey. Why do you have Revoker? Yeah. I see that. No, no, no. You're not supposed to do that. You're a bad boy. No. Okay. Yeah, let's go. When it goes down, yeah. Let's... 3, 2, 1. Ooh, you waited a little bit too long for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, you guys are nerds. That's what's up. Oh no, he's dead. Oh no, he's dead. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. Oh, let's go. Bro, stop. Oh, there's someone behind me. I didn't know that. You gotta go, alright. Sean, take care. I'll take it. You did say it was pinned. It was pinned. It should still be pinned. He has graviton beams! Who has graviton beams? We're actually winning by influence, which is nice. I like that. Is Revoker not allowed? No, you're not supposed to use legendary mechs or weapons. This is gonna be real close. We have... Wait, no, we win. We win as long as we don't die. As long as we don't all die, we win. I'm very surprised. I thought it was freaking GG. As soon as I saw the freaking Helix drag spray. Guys. Guys. No. Who had the gravitons? You had the grass? Oh, the gravitons, I think you mean. Bro's confessing to something. Alright. I think this guy took your spot. Right? Because he wasn't here before. Alright. Has anybody else... Let me just put this up real quick. Has anyone else not joined and wants to join? You gotta go? That's fine. This is probably gonna be like... We're probably gonna do like one more. MAJJ. Alright. Anybody willing to step out for MAJJ? Bye-bye. I don't know if that guy's leaving. Alright, Cold stepped out. Are you trying to join? Sorry, I reloaded the page and it takes the YouTube chat like a solid minute to load in. I don't know why. There we go. You'd like to join too, boss? Okay. Well, I mean, it's right here. It should be... Oh, no, it's... That's my bad. It's that code, which is a different code. Replace the pinned message. There you go. Now it's in the pinned message. Glitch, take care. Have a good night. How long have we been playing this? This is probably gonna be like my last one. I'm just trying to get in like the last couple people who haven't joined yet. This is so fair. I'll switch the teams up, but there's no point switching the teams up unless the room is full. Okay. Actually, that's not bad. Cause it's like 2s and a 3, and then there's 2s and a 3, and then a 5 and a 4 kind of evens it out from my side. Yeah, it's whatever. Let me hide this before I forget again. For like the 7th time. Oh, this map. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to start saying... Every time I start on this side of the map, I've never started on the other side of the map. It's very interesting. I mean, clearly it's... now that I think about it, it's clearly because of the... It's based on who hosts the room. But even when I played when I just play random matches when I queue up solo, I always get the same side too. From the top ropes, bro. From the top ropes. He's right here. That's Bod Gun, bro. Brother. My man does not know what a legendary weapon is. Place. Place. Bruh. Why that he just freaking did a Sanji and just absolutely hugged me as soon as he had all those pods all over him? Beyond me. Umbra, hello. This was going to be the last one, but if you want to join, I might do one more. Because somebody's not using the right weapons anyway. Rocket mortar stalker, why does he have that? Oh, he's feeding himself to me, I think that's why. Because he had the wrong weapon. This guy's missile racks have to be like rank 2. Okay. How is it doing so little damage? That's crazy. Like, actually. Oh, I got a delayed kill with the mines. Let's go. Wow. There's no shot that they normally do that little damage. Like, that's... It's missile rack 8. It's like it's not like it's a weak weapon. Okay. Yeah, the new map. The map shape makes me think of the Millennium Falcon. Fair enough. You put together a non-legendary hanger? Okay. I mean, I'm okay running like one more. So, it's the same code as before. Here's the general rules. That's up on the screen on the top left. So, no legendary mechs or weapons. That's a hard restriction. No mods, hard restriction. But then in the pinned message with the room code, it explains that like all of your builds should be below 1400 power. If you can fit on a pilot and still be below 1400 power, cool, go for it. No implants though. Just no implants, just pilots. Doomslayer. Wait. Wasn't this the guy that had something? Didn't you have something last match? Did you change it since then? RuFFles was using mods. Okay. Alright, Cold. Take care. Have a good night. You're back, but should you join? It's up to you. This is probably like one of the last ones, though. There's one spot left. The code is in the pinned message. Said, and his guardian. Something. You'll try using your ember guns ever. What does that mean? Does that mean you have other stuff that's not allowed? I don't know. You're seeing Viper's pod guns and mods. Crazy. Classic. I saw pod guns last match. You removed mods now? Are you in the match? Because it's kind of too late. Yeah, this is probably fine. Let's see who else. Let's see if this last match is actually like fully legit. It might be. I'm gonna start with this. Okay. Okay. No mods on anybody here. Very cool. And nobody's using a kill shot, so good job. At least I think so. Oh, yeah, okay. My one. Okay, okay, okay. That's fair. Mess him up. Please don't. Oh my. Ah! I cannot believe I got him. Okay. Yeah, no, there's no chance. Nice. Arctor Guardian, I like it. There was no chance I was gonna survive that. Like, alright, sure. And graviton beams. Yeah, I saw the graviton beams. The pod gun and the graviton beam were from people that, like, they confessed to it. Like, they said that they messed up and that they did it. So I know who those were from. Oh my goodness, bro. Guys. It's just like, okay. It's gonna be difficult, but it's possible. It's possible. He has pod guns again. Doomslayer had that. I knew Doomslayer was a guy who was using stuff that he wasn't supposed to be using, and this guy's using Viper. It's Doomslayer again. So he probably is just like, oh, I don't have anything better. And so that means I don't have to follow the rules. That's probably what he's going to try to tell me. Oh my goodness, dude. I thought he was good. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Probably shouldn't have. Ember versus Ember. Sentinel's better than Ares. Except for when it's not. Okay, yeah, no, I'm dead. Oh, it's probably Storm rank too, honestly, if I had to guess. I mean, it might have been Storm rank, so I don't know. I mean, if you can't use the spray, it had to be, yeah, the RPM. I'd guess so. Get kicked, but also I'm just gonna leave. But yeah, I mean, like, if you have to have a lower SP, then I'll just account for lower SP. You know, like, I'll just try to balance it better. Whatever, dude. This is why I don't do custom matches streams very often. Oh, I also forgot to take that thing down. I keep forgetting to do that. It's super annoying. It's really, really helpful to have a visual thing with the rules. But it's really annoying because I keep forgetting to take it down after I put it up. Will you be doing these in the future? Yeah. Considering nobody knows what rules are. Probably not. Probably not. Way to follow the rules, guys, yeah. I mean, this is why I've never done these very often. I mean, that's not true. I used to do them pretty often, but I stopped doing them. It's just such a chore, bro. Trying to get everybody to. I mean, first off, I have to think of a rule set that's fun and at least moderately unique, because nobody wants to do the same thing all over again. If there was just a no restrictions custom match, just join Platinum. I'm not interested in that. That's just meta spam. I could not be less interested in that. Like, if I was gonna play competitive meta customs, I wouldn't be doing it with people who are like 3k SP, because that's just wild. So, yeah, no, I always have to try to think of like interesting rules that are fair to some degree. These rules were actually fair, in terms of In terms of the rule set that I went with here, I actually really liked it, and I think it's one of the better ones. So I might use it again at some point. But yeah, it's always just like the fact that like people just don't read the rules most of the time. That's why I have to put the room code. I can't just show the room code on screen. I have to put the room code inside a text thing that has this, these additional rules in there to make sure that people have the rules right there in front of them when they see the code. But even then, people just aren't paying attention. So, and that last match, I even had the visual rules, the additional rule, the main rules, I guess you could say. I had those up on the screen the entire match on accident. Can you have disc 8? As in, can I just give it to you? No, that's not even possible. Should you get it? I'd get Podgun. One weapon of each class, no Revoker or Stormrack. A lot of it is mech restrictions. A lot of it is mech restrictions. Because if people are allowed to just spam surges, then they absolutely will, and it'll be super boring. That's why you asked about the Revoker before you tried to join. You asked if you could... You asked if you should get Revoker 6 for Seeker. I thought you meant just in general. I don't know. Are you're the guy who asked about Revoker 6 for Seeker, I think. I don't know, maybe you're not. Why can't you look at people's hangers when doing customs? Honestly, yeah, it would be really nice. The pinned comment now misses the condition of no legendary mechs and weapons. Yeah, it's because the main rules are right here. I just had this visual thing, and the pilot's caveat was something that was not originally going to be there, but then I added it later, and it ended up being pretty decent. But those were the original rules. Was just on that graphic thing. Me personally, I would ban all scout mechs. Based honestly, the most annoying and boring class to play. Yeah, I would have to agree. Like, as a class overall, yeah. Deathwalker is also ridiculous. Do another one? Nah. I'm not doing no. You definitely needed pilots. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, too. It's like, for someone like myself, obviously, my stuff is high level, so I can't. I couldn't fit a pilot while still abiding by the SP per build restriction, and so that's good. Like I want a system where it's like someone like me can't use a pilot, but someone who has lower rank stuff can use a pilot, and it seemed to work out rather decently, except for that people just don't know how to read. Just do a stream where you troll lock players with someone in 2v2. 2v2 is like really boring though. Making that into a full stream would be wild. Is this the end of the stream? Yeah, probably. I might make a poll. Well, let me remove this real quick. Remove that pinned message. There we go. Oh. I think I deleted the message. I should have just unpinned it. My bad. Pilots don't make such a big difference. They both do and don't at the same time, yeah. You had nothing better to use. Yeah, uh-huh. That's what I knew you'd say. It's kind of no excuse. Either regular matches or a YAP session. You know me too well. It's most likely the latter. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna make a poll. Should I try streaming dream hangers? Yes or no? Important note. I will not be trying people's hangers during the stream, as in like, you can't just like during the stream tell me, oh, here's something that I just decided right now. I'm not taking any suggestions from the chat. This is going to be stuff that like I take some hangers beforehand and I have them like listed somewhere, like I have them set aside on like my monitor over here, and I will just run those, but I'll be able to like explain stuff on stream. I won't be editing out a lot of stuff, because like for my videos I end up editing out a lot of stuff. Usually it's like repetitive things that like basically just explaining the same thing but in a different way. But then you can ask questions relating to that. Essentially, that's the only benefit of doing it live, is, well, first being able to see it live, just kind of fun. But also you can ask questions about certain things, and maybe I can expand on certain points that I make, so you can better understand it in case something that I said didn't make sense, or maybe I just completely said the wrong thing. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to take people's suggestions from the stream itself, because then it'd be wild. It'd just be for one thing, it's a lot of characters. Like, that's a lot of text to put in, so it would just be a bunch of people spamming like absolute paragraphs constantly, and it would be, I couldn't deal with that. It'd be from the Discord. No, I'm actually not taking Dreamhanger suggestions from Discord anymore. There's only like 1 or 2 people who can't comment on YouTube, but like usually it's only for the regular giveaways. I don't plan on doing it on Discord. Yeah, because it just complicates stuff. It just makes it more complicated. It just adds an extra layer of like, oh, now I have to make sure that I'm sort of keeping up with the ones on Discord. And then people get bored, and then they make they make a new Dreamhanger just because they're bored, and they put it on Discord. And there's a lot of just like absolute joke ones that aren't meant to be taken seriously on Discord. So, whatever. Like, it's easy enough. And like I said in the past 2 videos, is like, I'm not taking, because I'm doing it on my main account, I'm not taking like implant or mod suggestions. You're just going to tell me the mech and the weapon, and I'm going to tell you which implants and mods I think do the best. The Discord one's so far. Do I still have it? Oh yeah, I do still have it. It should be hidden, but since you're a moderator, you can see it. But it should be hidden to everybody else. Didn't mean to use legendary stuff. Well, it's over now, so not much to be done about it. Most OP Pablo build? That's a fantastic description of this right here. Yeah, no, it's hidden. People, ever since I said that I wasn't going to continue them, or at least I wasn't going to continue them exactly the way that I had been doing them, ever since I made that announcement, I hid the channel. Can you give me a dare? I mean, if it's a legitimate stream idea, then like in my Discord server, there's a channel. There's a place where you can give me stream ideas. Some of them are kind of interesting. Most of them are like custom match ideas, which I mean, like we just went through it like right now. People can't follow rules, so especially when it's like custom match ideas with like super specific rules, there's no way that it's going to end well. So usually I don't use those. But if it's just a general fun thing, especially if it's something I could do by myself, then that's not bad. I'll consider it for sure. After you used Cryo Cheetah, is it really that bad? I mean, it wasn't strong, but it wasn't terrible. Then again, I was fighting other people who also had stuff that wasn't particularly great, so. Challenge ideas which don't have good ideas. Well, there's the stream ideas and there's the challenge ideas. The challenge ideas are mostly just for videos for myself. A lot of them were videos that, like, I'd make with Sentry, but clearly he doesn't play anymore. I don't know how many more challenge videos. I'm not gonna lie. Like, basically nobody's here for my challenge stuff. I just did that for myself. Everybody's just here for guides and advice and tier lists and whatever. So, like, for the most part, like, you probably won't even see me doing challenge videos anymore. Because they take a lot of work to edit, and even just running them solo is not even going to be that interesting. Should I spend 8 coins to buy the last bit of blueprints for Stormwrack 10? You could, but I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. How quickly do you get 8 coins? If it takes you a long time to get 8 coins, then probably not. Sentry's goated along with Escape and Hall of Fame real. And the Stasis Challenge was fun. There's a lot of really good ones. But most of them were more entertaining when it wasn't just me. Some of them are okay, but that's kind of why, that's actually part of the reason why I decided to go back to Dream Hangers, was because it's basically a way for people to just give me random hangers. And I can do what they want, it kind of gives me a bit of what I want, which is, using random stuff that isn't necessarily the best of the best. And also giving them what they want, which is advice on how to use that stuff or how to build a better hanger or what to do with it to make it better. So, kind of win-win in that case. Is Almost Meta coming back? I don't know. Maybe. See, those were always like, there was like a specific theme to it. But it was different from my normal challenge videos. In a specific way. Where it was like, my challenge videos, I was just using random stuff. It was like a lot of the times, like I couldn't use certain weapons, or I had to use certain weapons and mechs. For Almost Meta, I was like actively trying to make the best hanger possible, given a certain restriction, whereas my challenge videos, I was usually trying to make my hanger pretty bad on purpose. Just to make it more interesting. But there's only so many like themes that I could go with for Almost Meta. I don't know. I mean, there is the challenge ideas channel in my Discord server. You could suggest an Almost Meta theme if you want. That's fine. Should you use Brickhouse with Helix or Zephyr with some other stuff? Depends on what the other stuff would be. Zephyr's not bad. It's actually really good as a Seeker counter. But Helix Rack is pretty decent, and putting those on Brick House is not bad. Issue is almost meta is that now the meta is Stormrex and Revoker spam, so there aren't many counters to it anymore. Yeah. Yeah. That's very true. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to like actually make hangers that are kind of good. Because I feel like part of like the purpose of the almost meta thing was to basically just be like, okay, here's some random restriction that's maybe not particularly like accurate to what most people will experience, but it's just some random arbitrary restriction. But then I was actively trying to make the best hanger possible and see how well it actually compared to like actual regular meta stuff. But nowadays, yeah, it's just like it's more a matter at this point, it's more a matter of who do I run into and how much meta are they spamming. Because if I run into somebody who just has a full meta hanger, it's basically GG and there's no shot. Will you make a comparison of suppressors? Yeah, probably, but there's only the 10 out right now. I'm waiting for the 12. Stormrex are effective against Aegis. Really? They may or may not be effective against one or two other things as well. Are we closing the poll or keep it running for a few more minutes? I think the outcome is obvious. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to close it, really. The outcome is obvious. Like you said. There's really no two ways about it. I might make a generic poll, like, as opposed to just the poll inside the stream. You're scared of the new upcoming mech? How come? It's a healer, so like if bots use it, then it might even be good for you. Or if you run into a 20th Hemlock or Bastion or Soulless bot, bro. Every single bot uses like basically all three of those things when I play through just normal matches. It's so frustrating. Want you to make one on Discord? Sure, go ahead. Put it in the announcements, but make sure that there's like... Make sure that people are aware that like they can't make suggestions during the stream. Like they can't... I'm not going to be running people's hangers from the stream, essentially. Just make sure people are aware of that. And I mean, I already know. All right, here's my prediction, just so I can say I told you so. Not that anyone's said otherwise yet, but I'm just gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be fun on my part, but there's going to be people in the chat constantly spamming their ID, constantly spamming their dream hanger, thinking that I'm going to run it if they say it enough times. And anybody, because let's be honest, if I put dream hangers anywhere in the title of a stream, everyone's going to think, oh, he's just running our hangers, or whatever hanger we suggest, he's just running our suggested hangers in the stream. It's a pretty fair assumption, so I'll just share my hanger in the stream, even though that's not really what I want you to do. And I'd make a pinned message, but we both know that nobody reads those either, so. New bot loadout is Surge with Gravitons? At USB, maybe. It's pretty scary, though. Graviton Surge can actually do really well. Eclipse as well. Pineapple, good morning. How are you? Time them out or ban them. Yeah, but that's the thing, is like it's sort of understandable why they think the things that they do. It's just that they don't bother reading. Like, I could say it in the description, I could put it in a pinned message, they're just not gonna read it. Because most people don't. 211, hello. Out of the house on Walmart Wi-Fi, but I'll be around listening for a bit. I'm about to end this stream, honestly. I'm just kind of talking about some random stuff. You doing pretty fantastic? That's good to hear. I'm doing alright. The customs were, I mean, obviously people weren't paying attention to the rules, and there was basically at least one person who wasn't following the rules almost every single match. Full spider bot hanger. I would accept that, yes. I mean, like, not during the stream, but if you... I'd prefer that you choose the weapons yourself as well, but... Is there 5 spider bots? I think so. Because there's Arachnos. And Scorpius. And Blockhorn and Parasite. And then for the last one, you could do Dreadnought or Vortex. Both of them kind of have 4 legs. I'd probably go with Dreadnought just because all 4 of its leg things at least touch the ground. There's 4 and some change, you could say. I don't know what fits with spiders. Fair enough. Gonna have to run in the polls channel. I can't do it in the server announcements channel. Huh. Let me see if I can change permissions. Moderator has every permission. Are you using the built-in one, or are you trying to use the / command one? I can do it. I'd rather like actually resolve the issue. And like make it so that you can do it in the future as well, as opposed to just like a one-off solution. Hornet suit spider bots because of the venom. That's true. Maybe Howler as well. Is there a Hornet 16? I forget. No, there's the 12 though. It's kind of OP. I'd have to use the 12 on Parasite. Parasite with the venom. That's actually, yeah, it's kind of on brand, I guess. That hanger sounds terrible, but I'd have a lot of fun running it. Web shooters like Howler or something? Or like Cryo Launcher. It slows him down. Dino one? Okay. Is it... I mean, the moderator permissions are fine. I wonder if... I mean, Dino should have permission to access this, because I've used it before. So... Okay, you'll just add the caveat afterward. Alright, fair enough. Cryo makes sense, yeah, that's what kind of what I was thinking. Kyotos, yeah, hello. How are you? Obviously full take because the shaky makes you feel like you're high like a spider. Bro's been bitten by spiders before. Shooting big green disruptor. Oh no. What about Podgun? It's like the same thing except they're a lot more nasty. How do you get credits so fast? I just haven't spent my credits in a long time. Most of the time, most of my credits come from like the battle pass or something, but I didn't get the last battle pass. We all thought Gemini would be a damage laser. I mean, I did. They did say in the devlog that it was a guided weapon. So that was just me being not very attentive. It looked like a beam weapon, and I was excited for a beam weapon. That's really the only thing that happened there. Gemini is unescapable. Hornet, Cryo, Disruptor, Podgun, and Howler. Alright. Alright, fine. Let me make a note of this. So, Hornet, Parasite. Because it has to be Parasite's the only... You'll see full Spider Hanger will be meta soon? Oh yeah. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Cryo Disruptor, Podgun, Howler. Alright, there you go. I'll just put a note there. We'll put a pin in it. Since, I mean, that was obviously just like a joke hanger. So, like, if I do a Dream Hangers thing, I might actually start with that one. Just so that, like, while people are joining. But in general, I'd be using hangers that like people actually intend either are trying to use or would be interested in trying to use in a like actual effective way, as opposed to just like making a meme hanger for the sake of a meme hanger. Gemini be joining the meta soon? It is kind of close, I'm not gonna lie. Gemini's really strong. It's just not quite meta, and I'm perfectly okay with where it is. I don't think it needs a buff at all. Okay. Well, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. I don't do custom streams very often, and I probably am not gonna do another one for a little while. But this one was fine in terms of the like. As far as everything goes, it really wasn't any worse than it normally is. And the rules were pretty good actually. So rather balanced. But anyway, yeah. Appreciate y'all. Take care.